you in the club? Hey all of you Minecraft lovers, I have a super fun video for you guys today. I am going to be using some Play-Doh and these Minecraft cookie cutters so we can check out this little play set. Okay, so these are the different cookie cutters that come with this little kit. There's a cookie, a creeper, a pickaxe, a sword, and a player. Let's open it up and take a look inside. Oh, nice. This is what the sword looks like. And here's the creeper. That's the cookie shape. That's the player. And here is the pickaxe. We're gonna start with some green Play-Doh and the creeper cutout. Just roll that out so it's nice and smooth. That is pretty cool. So I'm trying to think, if I was using this as a cookie cutter, you could bake it like that with the little lines in it, or you could remove it and bake it like that. Either way, that looks pretty cool. And I just had another idea actually. I was thinking that this might look cool. So if you were actually making cookies with these, then what you could do is make like some basic sugar cookies and then make some dough and then make that dough green using food coloring, and you could do like 2 layers so that you could have green dough on the top so that the face stands out. That would be neat. So you would need a square cookie cutter in addition to this one. So then your cookies would look like this. And you could do something similar with the spare dough that we use, the cutout from here. So you could hold on to that, and I'm just gonna use brown, but you could use whatever color cookie dough you have if you make this as a cookie. And you could do this. Next, let's make the pickaxe. So this is pretty big. I probably actually need some more of this. So another way that you could decorate these, instead of making different colors of dough, is you could make just sugar cookie or regular cookie dough, and then you could frost them. And that would also look very cool. And it would be much easier. Okay, so here is our pickaxe. And let's use some of this turquoise and we'll make ours a diamond pickaxe. Let me show you what I did. I cut out a little diamond right there, and we will put that right in the middle, just like that. Next, let's make this pixelated cookie. I have some tan Play-Doh all pressed out, so we'll just roll this out a little bit. Here's what we have, and we are going to use a little tiny square cookie cutter that I have to make some little square chocolate chips, and then we'll put some brown trim around the top. So if you got these and you didn't want to make cookies with them, you could definitely just use them with Play-Doh, but I had another idea. I was thinking if you guys wanted to, or wanted me to, I could try to use these to make Christmas ornaments. I could make some dough that you can use to dry to make things like Christmas ornaments. And it's actually very similar to Play-Doh, and you can even use Play-Doh to do that. But there is a special recipe to make like little dough ornaments. So I could give that a try, and I could try to make some Minecraft ornaments. If you guys would like to see that, you can either leave me a comment and let me know, or you can click on the thumbs up button. Okay, so this is probably enough. Okay, now we're just going to place these randomly around on our cookie like that. And then to make the trim, we're just gonna roll some brown Play-Doh out really thin. And then we'll take that and press that right onto the top. And there is our little Minecraft chocolate chip cookie. I think that turned out pretty cute. That would be really easy to frost. For the sword, I'm thinking of trying to do this. So here is our sword cookie cutter. I'll probably do it on brown and then try to add different colors of Play-Doh. This could be a little bit tricky though. And the reason this is going to be so tricky is because I'm not going to be able to make it uniform, which is part of the reason that this looks so cool, is because it's perfect. So I don't know if this is really going to work. This could be way too ambitious. One problem is that I will need really teeny tiny squares instead of these big squares, but I'll give it a try and see. Okay, so it's not exactly the way that I wanted it, but let me show you what I did. So I ended up using this, and I used a lighter turquoise along with that shade of green, and I ended up just making a lot of squares and then just kind of placing them in here. It is really tricky, and like I said, it's not perfect, but it's very, very difficult to line all of these up and get everything the exact same size, which is what you would have to do to make it all align perfectly. But I think it looks pretty cool. So we have made 2 different creeper cookies, the pickaxe, the sword, and the chocolate chip cookie. And now let's make a player. Here is what their player looks like. Here is our cookie cutter, and let's see what we can come up with. We'll use some light blue for his shirt. This part is going to be a little bit tricky because we're gonna have to cut away a lot of it actually. So I'm just going to cut this part for his arm. That'll be like his sleeve and his other sleeve. So this is what we have. The trickiest part is going to be what to do up here. Let's see. Okay, so here's what we have so far, and I'm not going to worry too much about this because I'm going to trim this all out with white. So next we're going to get some dark blue Play-Doh to make his pants, and then like a darker brownish red for his hair. Now it's starting to look like something. We're going to use this white Play-Doh to create the, I guess kind of the dimension. I'm just following the picture, but see how this looks like a blob? We're gonna turn that into pants. Okay, we have pants, so now we are going to use more white to trim around his shirt and the top of his hair. That was really hard. I wish I could have shown you guys this because I think it would have been kind of interesting for you to see it, but I had to get really, really close up to do it because it was tricky. But there is our little player. He's all finished, and I think he turned out pretty good. This part right here was definitely the hardest, all of this trim right through here, so this was the trickiest. This was easy, all of this was easy. This part right around here was very hard. Okay guys, that's it for our Minecraft cookie cutter video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And you know, the more that I did this video, the more that I wanted to make the Christmas ornaments because I want to see if it's easier to paint them. So I hope that you want to see that. If you do, click on the like button to let me know. And you can leave me a comment and tell me your favorite thing that I made today. Mine is definitely the sword. This is Amy Jo with DCTC. Thanks for watching.
Another video, that's the end.
Come back soon or we'll miss you, friend.
DCTC. We do toy reviews.
DCTC. And we play with Play-Doh too.
Skits, pranks, eggs and toys.
We make videos for girls and boys.
That's right.